Hello, my MFA 608 students. Welcome to this class. Yes, this is Professor Morgan here. This is a video. You're going to have one of these videos every single module, which kind of explains and shows you how to do the things you're supposed to do in the module. You're smart people. You can read directions and you can follow things. However, it is very beneficial, I have found, as the professor, to show you how things need to be done, because sometimes that can be confusing. All right. Again, you would click on, anyway, that's what we're doing. All right, first thing you're going to do before we even get to Module 1 is you're going to go to Course Menu, and you're going to go to Discussions before you even start anything else, and you're going to do the Get Started, because we need to know who you are. Who are you? Why are you here? Okay, why is that important? Well, because school is a great place to start networking, and you will never know who you get to meet and who you get to help and who's going to help you in the future. So please start a new thread, and then, I am me, and then you would answer these questions. Now, you can do this as a video. It says in a video, you can introduce yourself. Now, there is something I will note later on in this video. There is a certain way you have to do videos moving forward at Southern New Hampshire. This is new starting this semester, which is the October to January of 2019 into 2020. There's a new way you have to do videos, okay? But they want you to do videos, and then you can do this introduction and then have people respond to you. So that's the first thing you're going to do before you do anything else. But before you actually create this, there is a little, we'll get to it when we get to Module 1, there is a way you have to do videos. It's a little different. All right, so let's go ahead and get to the learning modules. Learning module, and we will go to Module 1. Okay, if it didn't automatically go there, you just go to Module 1. Boom. You will not see this facilitation notes. That's for me because I'm the professor. All right, we're going to start with the learning objectives. And again, this video isn't really going to go through this as much as you guys can read this, but these are the goals. By the end of this module, what have you learned? What are the things you want to learn? Okay, so just review those. All right, module overview. Again, this is something you're going to read on your own. It says right here, the craft of writing is really in the revising, the editing. That's a pretty bold statement, okay? Really is kind of a variable, I would say, because there is a craft element of doing the first draft, I will just say, as a thing. But we all know, and you should know, that revision is part of the writing process. So go ahead and read through that. All right, moving on. Module at a glance. So these are basically the to-do list. We're going to go through these step by step. So again, you can read these on your own, but just please watch this video because I kind of walk you through how to do these things. Okay, moving on, you're like, wow, Professor Morgan, you're going really quickly. Yes, I am, because I want to make sure you understand how to do things. Okay, so these are the readings and resources that you're going to be able to use. Again, do I know that you've read through these and stuff? No, okay. However, this class, again, is an investment in yourself, and this is the time that you take to really take the effort into reading these and incorporating these and thinking about these, because this is a chance that you should be doing whatever. Okay, one thing I want to show you is the textbook. Okay, so if you click on the textbook, it'll take you to, oops, not that link, let's go back. Whoop. Okay, it'll take you to this thing right here. Boom. Okay, we're supposed to read part 1. Part 1. Well, how do we get to part 1? Well, when we get to here, if you click on table of contents, boom, brings you down here, and then here's part 1. You just click on this and you can read through it. You may have to log in to get to this page, but if you're like, okay, just click on here, you can get to it, or you can click on this and see the different parts if you don't want to read it all at once. Okay, so there's that. Is there a quiz on what's in here? No. Again, this is just an investment in yourself. This is good information that you can use to help you with what you're going to be doing in this class. Again, the rest of these resources are good. Now, please note it says additional support optional, track changes in Word. This is a huge lie. This is not optional, okay? You need to use track changes in Word. In fact, we have an assignment this module where you have to use track changes in Word, so it's not really optional, okay? So you really need to know how to do this and use this. If you already know how to use it, great, okay? It's still a good idea to review this information. But you absolutely need to use track changes in Word. You should be using Microsoft Word as your writing software for academic papers. If you don't have it, just Google Microsoft Word for Students. You should be able to get it for free just using your Southern New Hampshire email address. All right, moving on. Okay, before you get started, every week I will have an additional I sound like I'm British. I will have an additional resource. I'll add another video into the announcements. So for Module 1, I've added a video that kind of gives you an overview of the course in general. So please review that because it'll give you a broader scope of what we're doing overall. It's not very long and it's very helpful. Other videos I'll post each week will kind of relate to what we're doing for that module. Okay, there we go. All right, now we get to our first actual assignment. Woohoo! So if you've fallen asleep up to this point in time, please wake up. So this is actually a discussion, but it needs to be done a certain way. So what you're going to need is you're going to need a first draft of your work, okay? Something that you have done recently, okay? It could be an excerpt for your thesis, a short story, or even a blog post, okay? And find something that's, no more than 5 pages. It can be less than 5 pages, but, I'd say 3 to 5 pages. This is just something that you've been working on, okay? What are you going to do first? Well, the first thing you're going to do is that you are going to submit your draft to the discussion with your own edits using track changes. Remember how I said it was optional? Yeah, see, right here. So you're going to take your paper, your thing, and you're going to do a self-edit using track changes, okay? And again, if you're not sure how to do that, you can click on here to get the information. Okay, so how do you submit this draft with your own edit? So basically, once you've created a draft and you've edited it with the track changes, you've saved that as a file, you need to upload that file to the discussion board. And how you do that is you click on Start a New Thread, and then you say, my post, whatever, you call it something better than that. Okay, and then you say, this is my story. Okay, and again, this is the edited version that you've done with track changes on. And then to add an attachment, you'd click here, add an attachment, and then you'd upload the file and then hit post, okay? Post. And then you've posted your story. Okay, so that's the first thing you're supposed to do. Then answer the following in your post, okay? How do you approach revision in your own work? What revision techniques do you use? Why do you use these methods? How does this inform you? Blah, blah, just read these questions, okay? Now, it says you're supposed to answer these in your post. Okay, well, what are we supposed to do? How are we supposed to do that? Okay, you can create a video. So you can say, here's my story, and then answer these questions using a video. In fact, I think it says you're supposed to write a video, do a video. I don't know. Okay, I don't really care if you use a video or not, but if you do use a video, please note, as I noted earlier, how to add a video note. And really, it's pretty easy. You just click on here, and then you click on video note, and you're going to see me. Uh-oh, here I am. There I am. Hello, I'm recording this. And then you just hit new recording to start recording. But that's not all you can do. That's not all you have to do. You have to do something. This is something different. Now, in addition, you have to create a transcript of the video note. And this walks you through different ways to do that. So you'll see this when I create video feedback for you folks. You will see the video notes that I give you, and then underneath it, it'll have a transcript of what I said in my video. So there's that. So make sure you do these 2 things in the discussion board, and then you can respond to those posts. Okay, so that is discussion 1-2. All right, yeah, we're not saving this, we're moving on. Okay, and then the next thing is class resources. Okay, so this is something that we're going to be working on for the course of the whole course. All right, and really, basically, as we go through, I keep saying basically, it's going to drive me nuts. It's my word of the day right now. As we go through the course, we're going to be learning about different things, and you will have sources that you can add to the thing. So if you click on this right here, the resources guideline, over the course of this class, you're going to submit 5 different resources that you think are going to be helping, and you don't have to do one a week, and then you just have to say, well, here's a source, and here's why this would be a good source, and you're going to post that into the discussion board, which is 1-3. Again, how you can find that would be if you go to discussion boards, and you'll scroll all the way to the bottom, 1-3 discussion board. Boom. That's how we do that. So you need a total of 5 posts over the course of this class. Yeah. All right, let's finish up the module. Let's go back to module 1. So we've talked about the class resources and then the final project review. Now this can be extremely intimidating. If you click on the rubric right here, it'll bring up the final project review. You're like, oh my gosh, what in the world? How am I going to do this? Look, it's going to be okay. I'm going to walk you through this step by step. All right. Basically, over the course of this class, you're going to be writing 3 projects really that you're going to be doing, okay? And again, we will break these down one by one, and then this final project is basically you just combine them into a final document with it and polish it up. So it's really not that bad. So don't get too hung up on this and freak out about it because we haven't really covered this yet. So anyway, But this, so you know, that's what's going to happen. So that is it for Module 1. Please email me if you have any questions, and I will do my best to help you. All right, we are done. Yay.